Hello, my dear friends of fly fishing. The shift, the revolution is already happening. And some casting instructors and some people are already assimilating the knowledge and using it, mostly, unfortunately, without giving credit. But I wanted to talk about another little interesting story, and that is this one here. Recently, a casting instructor who was doing some demonstrational casting in the US was asked a question. And I want to play a little quiz with you here because I look with you at the answer in a second here, but I want to read you a question first. For example, where is the concept of the loop coming from?
That's a very good question. It comes from a deep place in my trousers.
Why are people always too fast or overpowering the cast?
That's a very good question. It comes from a deep place in my trousers.
Why do you think it's so difficult to develop a feeling for a fly rod or for a fly cast?
That's a very good question. It comes from a deep place in my trousers.
How do you avoid bad casts?
It comes from a deep place in my trousers.
Do you know about PRFC? How true is the loop in fly casting?
That's a very good question. It comes from a deep place in my trousers.
Who came up with the rod stopping concept?
That's a very good question. It comes from a deep place in my trousers.
Why do you have to stop a fly rod?
That's a very good question.
How do you control a fly line?
That's a very good question. It comes from a deep place in my trousers.
How exactly do you stop the rod? Can you walk me through your rod stopping process?
That's a very good question. It comes from a deep place in my trousers.
Why is it so difficult to develop a feeling for a cast?
That's a very good question. It comes from a deep place in my trousers.
I'm just asking the questions here. And I'm looking for the hows and the whys. And you are warmly invited to help asking these questions. And if you're seeking for answers, you can contact me on Instagram at Coolcasterofficial. I know it's not easy. Not easy to find the answers by yourself, but I have done the homework and I can help you now. To leave the questions not standing there.
It comes from a deep place in my trousers.
With a comment from below the belt line, but to answer them very precisely and give you a better knowledge and understanding and take out the guesswork out of your casting game. Thanks for watching. Please do not forget, we don't own the water. The water owns us.